In the Culture Map, Erin Meyer, a professor at INSEAD, presents a practical framework for navigating the complexities of international business and communication. Drawing on her extensive research and real-world case studies, she debunks the myth that global teams can succeed by simply speaking a common language. Instead, she argues that cultural differences in how people communicate, give feedback, make decisions, and trust one another are the biggest obstacles to effective collaboration. The book breaks down these differences into 8 key scales, or dimensions, showing how different cultures fall along each spectrum. From direct versus indirect communication to linear versus flexible time management, Meyer illustrates how our cultural backgrounds shape our perceptions and behaviors. The narrative is filled with engaging anecdotes and examples, making complex cultural dynamics easy to understand and apply. Ultimately, the Culture Map is a guide to developing a more nuanced and empathetic approach to cross-cultural interactions, enabling professionals to anticipate challenges and build more successful global partnerships. 10 key lessons and insights. 1. Cultural differences can be mapped. The central thesis is that culture is not a chaotic, unpredictable force. It can be analyzed and understood along 8 distinct scales: communicating, evaluating, leading, deciding, trusting, disagreeing, scheduling, and persuading. 2. Communication is a key differentiator. The book's first and most prominent scale is communicating. It distinguishes between low-context cultures, like the US and Germany, where messages are explicit and direct, and high-context cultures, like Japan and India, where messages are often implicit and rely heavily on nonverbal cues and shared understanding. The feedback styles vary dramatically. Evaluating on the Culture Map highlights the difference between direct and indirect negative feedback. Some cultures, like the Netherlands, deliver criticism bluntly, while others, like Japan, use subtle, non-confrontational cues. 4. The leadership isn't universal. The leading scale addresses power dynamics, contrasting egalitarian cultures where leaders are seen as peers, e.g., Denmark, with hierarchical cultures where leaders hold a more traditional, authoritative role, e.g., Russia. 5. Understanding how decisions are made is crucial. On the deciding scale, Meyer contrasts consensual cultures, where decisions are made collectively, e.g., Sweden, with top-down cultures, where decisions are made by the boss, e.g., Nigeria. 6. Trust is built in different ways. The trusting scale distinguishes between task-based trust, built through reliable work, and relationship-based trust, built through personal connection and socializing. Cultures like the US and Switzerland are more task-based, while Brazil and China are more relationship-based. 7. The art of disagreement. How a culture handles disagreement reveals a lot. Some cultures, like Germany, see open conflict as productive and necessary, while others, like Korea, see it as a destructive force to be avoided. 8. Scheduling is a cultural construct. The scheduling scale highlights the difference between linear time cultures, where schedules are rigid and punctuality is key, e.g., Switzerland, and flexible time cultures, where schedules are more fluid, e.g., Kenya. 9. Persuasion logic is not universal. The persuading scale compares principles first, deductive, and applications first, inductive reasoning. This impacts how people structure arguments and presentations. 10. Cultural dexterity is key to success. The ultimate insight is that successful global leaders are not only aware of these differences, but also possess the flexibility to adapt their own style and management approach to fit the cultural context.